It should come as no surprise that I love buffets. This is good. I've been to some of the biggest, most popular ones all around the world, but some of my absolute favorites are not only affordable, but also packed with amazing flavors, fresh ingredients, and local favorites. From all-you-can-eat noodles to scrumptious barbecue, these spots prove that great food doesn't have to come with a high price tag. So in this video, I am sharing what I think are the 15 best cheapest buffets from around the world. First, we travel to Thailand for the cheapest buffet I have ever been to in my life. All the food in this buffet is freshly cooked, it's delicious, and it only cost about $150 US. I'm almost there. I can smell the buffet, I see it. There it is. All you can eat buffet for 50 baht. So about $1.50. Let's check it out. This buffet is incredible value. There's about over a dozen dishes on there that he's freshly stir frying with a wok. There's seafood like clams, there's noodles, there's soups, there's crunchy pork skin, and everything looks delicious, especially the crispy pork skin. This looks super crunchy. Vegetables are delicious. I'm not sure what this is. I think this is fish cake. And then, like I said, clams. Stir-fried spicy clams. Sweet and spicy, super tender, delicious clams. There's tons of vegetables on here. There's sprouts, there's green beans. Morning glory. It's delicious. So the veggies are not cooked with chilies, just some garlic to highlight their natural delicious flavors. I'm gonna try it out, this crispy pork skin. That is delicious. That thing is the perfect extra crispy addition that this plate of food needed. Yeah, fish ball, which are cooked in richer sauces. So you have some dishes that's refreshing, some saucy with that signature Thai heat. And then right on top, the crispy pork skin. That's my favorite thing on this plate. I want every single bite to have some of that pork skin. This is the best value buffet I've ever encountered in my life. And there are dishes I haven't tried yet. There's some soup I haven't tried. So I'm gonna finish this up and go for plate 2. Next plate. So lucky I caught a fresh batch of chicken gizzards. Everything is so good here. So these are dishes I haven't tried yet. Cauliflower with pork. Also, stir-fried bamboo shoots. Nice, deliciously crunchy. Ooh, that's really spicy as well. Also, stir-fried sikwa. That's one of my favorite vegetables. With the veggies, it doesn't add in a lot of spices, so you retain that natural, delicious flavor. Of course, put the extra crispy pig skin on top. There's also some soup, pork bone soup. I wasn't fortunate enough to snag a bone with some meat on there, but this soup is loaded with flavor.
Quack, quack.
Stir-fried duck with chilies. Duck is good. This thing has so much flavor. This duck was cooked a while in all that delicious sauce and its own juice. So that flavor is steeped in really, really well. Wow. With a brand new batch of crispy pig skin. Also, the owner Bon is so nice and welcoming. And funny guy too. And definitely knows his way around a giant wok. This is a place that everybody needs to come and check out. Not just for the value, it's delicious food. Next, another buffet I absolutely adore. This is one of the best value buffets I've ever been to, and it involves a lot of butter. It's dinner time, and dinner is gonna be a lot of butter. This place is called Butter Grill. I got my grill on the table, and how you're supposed to cook everything is just use a lot of butter. This is the sauce bar. So Thai chilies, garlic, Thai dipping sauce, pepper sauce, Thai spicy sauce, green lime sauce, and some kind of other chili sauce right here. By the way, the staff is super nice. Not at all a problem if you don't speak Thai. And this is the all-you-can-eat room. It's not a huge buffet. Some noodles, fried rice, french fries, vegetables here. Different types of meat. And here is the butter. This section, a bunch of seafood, pork, meat, chicken, tofu. So the point of this buffet is they give you this little skillet here, sitting on a charcoal clay stove. And what you're supposed to do, drop in the butter. It's not exactly the most level stove. And then drop in the meats. And just cook everything in that butter. So there's slices of beef, slices of pork, there's chicken, there's seafood. Meat goes in, drop another butter. This is definitely the butteriest. I don't know if I'm doing this right or not, but a lot of people are doing it right now. Can't wait to fry an egg on this too. Oh, this is good. I mean, how could it not? Slices of meat, drenched, cooked in butter. Wow, to say this is buttery will be the ultimate understatement. But at the same time, with the Thai dipping sauce being so spicy and citrusy, it doesn't taste overly greasy. It just tastes so delicious. It's one of the best tasting barbecues I've ever had. I kid you guys not, it's so good. Throw some of this vegetable on here. Pieces of trumpet mushrooms. Throw some basil on here. Oh, be careful. If there's anything that has moisture, you gotta be careful. I totally forgot about that. Also under the mushrooms, I got some seafood, so cook that with the basil. Oh, I need more butter. By the way, as you're cooking this, it smells so good. I mean, I've had plenty of Korean barbecues, Chinese barbecues. This might be the best tasting. I mean, just load it up with butter. I smell the butter. I smell the basil. I'm just gonna let the seafood cook at the end here. While that's cooking, I'm gonna go get some eggs and more butter. This one is my basil and mushrooms. Again, dunking in my chili sauce. Buttery and crunchy, and that basil adds such a yummy fragrance. I haven't even told you guys the best thing about this buffet yet. All you can eat and drink, and of course, all the butter you want, $7 US. Also, this is definitely not a touristy place at all. Purely a local place. My grill is definitely getting a little crusted. The squid is so good. So I wanted to try this. They have eggs, so break an egg open, mix it up, put the beef into the egg. Now, onto the grill goes. This will keep your meat even more tender with a delicious scrambled egg crust. If you guys ever come here, try it like that. The meat is more tender. The egg fried in butter, extremely delicious. That is a great way to cook the meat. Next up, some pork belly. And the pork belly is gonna exude a lot of fat on its own. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw some beef in there as well. Throw in some basil, some other veg, and some noodles, cause why not? Oh my gosh, that piece of bacon is so good. I wanted the bacon to kind of burn a little bit because I love burnt bacon. Now the noodle is cooking with the bacon and the beef and the basil and the greens and the seafood. I think when you're here, whatever you want to try, whatever looks good to you, whatever you think tastes good, Just do it. Those were just extremely buttery noodles with crispy bacon dunked into spicy Thai chili sauce. There's something so rustically beautiful about this. Here, barbecuing on a clay stove with a ton of butter. Basically, anything you throw in there is gonna come out tasting delicious, especially when you dunk it in Thai dipping sauce. Speaking of which, there's more flavors for me to try. Then I get to get more drinks. Oh, the shrimp is so good. No wonder I saw like a person with a plate full of shrimp coming out. Butter shrimp? Heck yeah. Also, fish cake with fish roll inside. Finally, I'm just gonna fry a couple eggs with basil in all this butter. Butter fried egg with crispy basil, dipped in Thai chili sauce. This is freaking fantastic. By the way, you can also do barbecue and Hotpot if you want. I do recommend bibbing yourself up to the best of your ability. I definitely got splattered a lot today. But for $7, I know if I live in Thailand, I'd be here all the time. $7 US for this. I've been here about an hour. It's not even that late into the evening. This place is filling up already. It's probably gonna be jam-packed in a couple hours. There's so much food to choose from. The flavor's delicious. It's so fun grilling on this little charcoal stove. They got tons of drinks. Also, there's ice cream. This is such a fantastic place. Like I said, the people are really friendly. It doesn't matter if you don't speak English. Google Translate always works. If you're ever in Bangkok, if you're ever in Thailand, definitely check this place out. Trust me, it'll definitely make your trip a little bit better. Next, moving on to Singapore, where I first encountered a Korean rice cake buffet that might just be one of the best deals in the country. This is such a unique place. I'm at a restaurant called 90 Minutes. This is a Korean all-you-can-eat Tteokbokki Hotpot restaurant. The broth, which are located in these pitchers, are poured into the pot, and then they have instructions right here. You mix it with the sauce, which we ordered, spicy volcano sauce. Then you add the rice cakes, then you can add ramen, meat, and vegetables. You can order a cheese ring, and then you're ready to eat. So it's kind of like a combination of tteokbokki and a budojigae. And then there's a surprise finale at the end as well. First thing I noticed, the drinks are really interesting. They have a peach soda or apple soda, and you get 90 minutes to eat. So let's not waste any time. I think we go up there to grab the food.
Lately I've been thinking about you. Made me wanna try and undo everything that hurt you bad and made you sad. Sorry I was bitter. Lately I've been thinking about you. Made me wanna try and undo everything that hurt you bad and made you sad. Sorry I was bitter. I'm sorry I couldn't be better for you. I'm sorry I couldn't be better for you. Yeah. 난 아직 미안해 remember the times 난 아직 집 앞에 서 있어 아직 기억이 나 It's bittersweet now 하루 지나가도 I ain't sleeping in now 미치도록 노력해도 can't explain how yeah 좀 더 타락할 같이 있을 때
So you go up there, you don't get anything yourself, they serve it to you, which is pretty hygienic. There's a veggie plate, I asked for a little bit of every vegetable. You get your ramen. There's also an appetizer section, so you get a bunch of fried appetizers. Then the next section is the meat and the rice cakes and the fish cakes. So got some fish cakes in broth. Everything, I guess, goes into the broth. And we're waiting for a cheese ring as well. Because if you love your hot pot, you gotta put a ring on it. Peach soda is good. Oh, you can drink peach soda. This place, I'm already starting to really like it, but only problem is you get 90 minutes. Time is of the essence for sure at this place. All right, the food is here, the cheese ring is here. Let's start putting everything in. I'm gonna put the vegetables on the bottom and just let that stew. Let's try out the appetizers first. Fried chicken, eggplant, dumplings, sweet potatoes, meatballs. Yeah, good meatball. Probably better in a spicy sauce. There you go. Not bad. Korean fried chicken. This is amazing fried chicken. And it's been sitting on my plate for at least 15 minutes. The outside has not lost a single bit of snap. Listen to this. The skin is thin, incredibly crunchy, and so flavorful too. And the inside is juicy, as tender. This fried chicken is amazing, even though it has no sauce on there. Oh, I know what's gonna make this even better. You gotta try that when you come here. And you need to come here. Oh, I'm so glad I got 2 pieces. I love how incredibly toasty the cheese is. It's all burnt on the top. Perfect on top of this crispy fried chicken. So all the vegetables, the rice cakes, everything's been cooking for a while here. And they have a bunch of different types of rice cakes at different colors. So get some veg, get some hot dogs, a little bit of Spam, definitely some ramen. And add in some broth. This thing tastes like a delicious Buta jjigae. Eat it with some of that burnt cheese, rice cake. Chewy, bouncy, delicious. Sausage is good. Slurp up the ramen. All that yummy soup. They have so many different types of fish cakes in here, and the broth just ties it all together. The broth is spicy, it's a little sweet, very thick, and perfectly soaked up by the instant noodles. This is such a unique Korean hot pot experience, and there's so much stuff to dig through because we pretty much put all the vegetables, all the meat into one pot, just let it simmer. So all the flavors from the veg and the meat is all incorporating into the hot pot. Oh, look at that. Pork belly. Got some beef, some clams as well. This is like an ultimate surf and turf Korean hot pot feast. And the whole thing, it just made so much better with the toasted cheese around it. Good thing about the fish cake, you can cook this for pretty much as long as you want. Not gonna get soggy on you. That's so nice. They also give you fish cake on a stick with broth. I almost feel like I'm back in Korea eating fish sticks from a roadside food stall. There's some abalone slices here as well. Radish getting cooked, potato getting all sorts of mushy, which is perfect. I think next time for me, I would omit the carrots because it's adding to the sweetness of this thing. I don't need this to be any sweeter. I wish this was spicier, so we got the best, which is the 2 pepper signs next to it with volcano sauce. We should have done the spiciest. Some of my favorite ingredients, the abalone slices, the Spam is delicious, pork belly, all the different fish cakes, the rice cakes, and this one I love. A little surprise inside, you gotta be careful with this one. Ooh, this thing, ooey gooey cheese inside. And the rice cake comes in all sorts of different flavors. This is a sweet potato rice cake. There's actually another all-you-can-eat Korean buffet in Singapore that focuses more on rice cakes. We'll go try that out at some point too, but this place is a winner in my book. Cheese is amazing, ingredients are good, broth is good, and the best part, I'm not even gonna tell you about the best part yet. It's coming up. It's found a rice cake that pretty much sums up how I feel about this place. So second part of this, when you're almost finished, you can ask them for some rice and they'll make a whole Korean fried rice out of your leftovers. TDG, pretty darn good. Kind of tastes like a very thick congee, full of different textures, different flavors. Got the meat in here, the rice cake, the crunchy sprouts. Also, the rice soaked up all that broth, which in turn soaked up all the ingredients that was in this hot pot. So the rice is fantastic at this point. The flavor is so rich, it's so deep. That's a pretty darn good finisher. Also, like I mentioned, the best part about this place, all you can eat hot pot, all you can drink. You get a free bingsu if you leave a review, all for $15.90 Singapore dollars, which is about 11 bucks. That's a pretty darn good deal for that price. You're definitely gonna leave satisfied. What's funny is that the cheese ring is $9, so the cheese ring itself, almost the price of the buffet. I recommend getting the cheese ring. So maybe come with multiple people and share yourself a cheese ring. Like Beyonce said, if you like it, you should have put a ring on it. And what better ring than a cheesy ring with corn. This next place I absolutely adore because I love prata. And here, you can eat as much as you want. I love unique all-you-can-eat experiences. And this is definitely that. Prata buffet, 16 different varieties, $7.90 Singapore dollars. So that is, at today's rate, around $5.50 US. Here, 16 different varieties of prata, plain egg and onion cheese, masala, pepper, onions, ikan bilis, strawberry, chocolate, pineapple, mushroom, banana, cheese, and mushroom, honey, and sugar. They give you a little pad to kind of write down which one you want. Let's try egg and onion, cheese, masala, pepper, and ikan bilis is anchovies, so let's get that. So all the prata is cooked fresh, and I asked for sugar cane juice. They said large or medium. I said large. This is the large. Like, this should be labeled tub. This is a tub of sugar cane juice. What I love about this country, prata, super fresh, sugar cane, super fresh. Thank you, thank you. They also asked me which curry I want with my prata. I don't know whether the curry comes with it or not. I'll let you guys know afterwards, but look at this. Freshly made, deliciously beautiful smelling and looking paratas. I've eaten paratas in Singapore, of course, already. Each one typically costs around $3 if you go to just a regular parata place. Does this come with the buffet? Yeah. Yeah? Oh, nice. Thank you. So there's your answer. It does come with a buffet. You can get a variety of curry as well. I got the chicken curry. You could also get mutton. There's fish. This is so pretty. Look at this. Prata is beautifully toasty on the outside. I can feel how soft it is. And it's paper thin. Look at this. This one on top, I think, is the egg parata. Let's see here. Oh, so hot. I think this is just a plain butter one. Like I said, remarkably thin, beautifully toasty on the outside. And then dunk that into the chicken curry. Oh, this is so good. I love this place. What a value for what I'm putting in my mouth right now. Like I said, the parata, so thin. You get that slight little toasted crunch from the outside. Inside, this thing is just a big softie on the inside. The parata is chewy, it's buttery, it's flaky. It goes so well with this curry. The curry is spicy, it's rich. It's got so much different aroma coming from it as well. This one's the ikan bilis. It's the anchovy, look at this. Little bits of crispy fish inside the parata. Oh, that's good. Beautifully chewy parata. The fish definitely highlights the beautiful flavor of the parata and the curry. It just adds a depth of umami-ness to it. I think that's the pepper masala. Oh yeah, about 5 seconds after it went down the hatch, I got a nice tangy pepper flavor on the tip of my tongue. It was very subtle. This I'm really excited about. I think this is the egg. This one's gonna be hearty. Whew. Eggs and onions. I love eggy paratas. It just adds to the heartiness of the whole thing. Then a little change in texture from the crunchy onions. Oh, this is interesting. This is the masala prata. Inside some veg, potatoes, and carrots. A lot of different spices. That's my favorite by far. That's so good, I want to slap myself. I'm already getting clobbered by all the masala that's wrapped inside this thin, delicious little layer of dough. The potato is so yummy and gooey. It's seasoned perfectly. That is unbelievable. I need like a bunch more of that. I think I like the egg. It's very hearty. I love that creamy, eggy texture in contrast to the spicy curry. But oh my goodness, that masala product. That's just so incredibly satisfying. Wow. I mean, the texture is perfect. I love the mushy potatoes. I love the additional spices and flavor it brings on top of this already amazingly delicious curry. All right, I am ready for round 2. Let's go for another masala prata, a cheesy mushroom prata, chocolate prata, honey prata, and a fruity one. Pineapple prata. I think the one on top is the honey. Good thing I figured it out before I dunked it into the chicken curry. Oh, that is amazing. Especially the top part where it's nice and crispy. Look at that delicious honey flavor inside. That crispy prata just melted in my mouth into this delicious honey bliss that just completely covered my tongue and overwhelmed pretty much all my other senses too. Oh my god. Wow. It's definitely my favorite dessert product. I'm just trying to taste all of them before it gets cold. This one is the chocolate one. I think it's a Nutella product. This is really good too. I like the honey one better. I think the flavor of honey goes so well with the product. The only other new one to try here is the mushroom cheese paratha. This one definitely goes inside the chicken curry. I love that one. Oh, that goes so well with the curry because the cheese brings a nice creaminess, which completely balances out the spicy masala from the chicken curry. Of course, I got another masala product. I gotta hurry up and eat before it gets cold though. See you in a bit.
A few moments later.
Probably ate about 10 paratas here. That was a very solid breakfast. That is definitely a good place, especially for the value. Like I said, a la carte. Each parata is gonna probably run you about $3-4 Singapore dollars. The last time I went to a parata place, I spent about 35 Singapore dollars. And today, under $8. Also, people are super nice here too. So if you ever do come here, definitely recommend cheese and mushroom parata. The masala parata, so solid. Of course, 100% get the honey. I mean, everything is good. Those are just my top recommendations. I love value-driven, all-you-can-eat buffet experiences. This is one of the best I've ever been to in my life. I love dim sum. I love all-you-can-eat dim sum even more. And Singapore has an amazing all-you-can-eat dim sum buffet that delivers your food via a little train. Oh, this is so cool. I think I'm gonna like this place. Right now, I'm at TungLok Teahouse. This tea house gives very much like a diner vibe. So of course, Singapore has amazing buffets. Today, we're gonna try one of the most affordable all-you-can-eat dim sum buffets, and that's right here. And they have it every single weekend and public holidays for 2 hours per day only. Time is ticking. Let's order the food. So I messed up a little bit. On this menu, there's different sections. So I might have ordered a little too much dim sum. There's also chef special section. There's drink section, there's dessert section. Drinks, you can only get one per table. And by the way, this all-you-can-eat buffet comes out to about $15 US. All-you-can-eat dim sum buffet for $15 US. I haven't even tried the food. I'm already loving it. You can barely get 3 items at a dim sum place for about 15 bucks back in the US. All you can eat. Okay, just placed my first order, and it is gonna come via, look at this. It comes via a little train. And what's supposed to happen is it'll show up and one of these buttons will light up, and it tells you whether the food is on the upper track or the lower track. You hit the button again, you send the train back. First food items just got here. Hongyou chao shou, hot oil wontons. That's pretty darn good. The mala flavor is intense with that one. Oh, I like that a lot. Nice meaty dumpling, really thin skin. Again, that spice is no joke, delicious. Next one, this is a fried tofu skin roll. So lightly fried tofu skin on the outside, stuffing on the inside. Oh, this thing's awesome. Light and crispy. Inside, the shrimp is sweet. It's bouncy, a little hot sauce to go with this. So far, so delicious with this place. This is clams and some kind of chili sauce. Well, kind of tastes like the chili sauce they put on the chili crab. Instead of chili crab, it's clams. And this thing I really wanted. This is spicy and nummy duck wings. Love this. Duck wings taste much fattier than chicken wings. They do not kid around when they're adding the heat. And one thing I kind of made a mistake on the drinks is that, so the drinks are buy one, get one free. They don't actually come with the buffet. Still, that's not a bad deal. Just really traditional seafood soup. Add a little chilies in here. Oh, it's so gooey and nice. Hey, buddy. There we go. And I just got a special delivery of, I think this is spinach and prawn dumplings. Oh, this is really interesting. It's like a little mochi dumpling. There's shrimp and chives inside. Chewy and sweet with some nice fragrance from the leek. This is good. I think this will be good dunked in that seafood soup too. That's really not bad. So second order just got placed. The online ordering system actually warns me that there's only 50 minutes left to eat here. So it's a 90-minute window, not a 2-hour window, 90-minute window. So gotta eat as much as possible. Oh, that was quick. I literally placed this order maybe 1 minute ago. Got a second order of the fried tofu skin and some fried shrimp dumplings. So this kind of looks like a crab rangoon. And the shrimp dumpling has some sauce on the bottom. Oh. Everything gets served so quickly here. I love it. Look how stuffed the shrimp dumpling is. Wow. It's so crispy on the outside. Beautiful sweet shrimp. And this is some sort of mayo sauce. Kind of tastes like the Thousand Island dressing on a Big Mac. I think it is Thousand Island dressing. Anyway, the only negative part about eating at a place like this, and I wouldn't even call it a negative, every time a tray goes by, I'm hoping it's stuff for me. So I'm eating, but I'm also full of anticipation. Got another order of mala wontons. Next, salt and pepper shrimp, fried mushrooms, and some fried sweet and sour fish. This looks amazing. Look at this. The prawns look freshly fried. And this thing, just pop the whole head in your mouth. Best part of the prawn, this is awesome. This is fried so well, you can eat the whole thing, including the tail. Fried mushrooms. I'm chewing on some already delicious food. And whenever that little train goes by, I'm just, is that mine? It was not. Fried mushrooms is good too. Beef with scallions. I love it. So tender. And the scallion flavor has completely infused into the beef. Wow, that's a delicious dish. This is a sweet and sour fried fish. Little carrots and cucumbers on top. That's mine. Oh. Oops. Also, there's 2 tracks, so sometimes I forget if the food's arriving on the bottom or the top. I think the fish is just okay. Maybe a little too soft for me. Look at this. It's some kind of ribs. I don't know what the sauce is though. There's some kind of mildly sweet sauce. Taste a little Worcestershire in there. Pork's a little too tough for me, but the sauce is good. The top is wild mushroom and sweet corn. Mochi skin, sweet corn, earthy mushroom. I like it. This is called a crown daisy. Oh, look at this. So these 2 are vegetarian dim sum items. Crown daisies are so awesome. Halfway done with our meal, already ready to come back. Best sauce though, sauce that comes with the chili wontons. Let's been dipping everything in that. Oh, I want to issue an apology to this dish right here. For some reason, I thought it was fish because I ordered fish. It's not, it's tofu. So then this being really soft, it makes sense. I'm stupid. Our time is running out. One last order of dessert. Dessert. Ice cream puff, jelly with longan, and a mumping soup. Ice cream puff. A chocolate ice cream puff. This jelly is really good. The dessert, nothing fancy. That's perfect. Like this whole meal has just been the ultimate comfort food dim sum buffet. At such an awesome price. This place is definitely one of my top recommendations here in Singapore. If you want a lot of food at an awesome price and a fun experience. Also, the staff is really, really nice as well. I love this place. This is a place we'll be coming back to again and again. They also have a dinner buffet, but this afternoon tea buffet, it's so good. Next, we travel to the Philippines for an all-you-can-eat experience that is absolutely adored by the locals. And I can definitely see why. And for me, this is one of the best value for money buffet experiences in the world. Mall is so festive. It's got Christmas music playing already. Anyway, today I'm heading to a buffet. Is this it? Oh, this is it. This thing is humongous. Oh, this is a giant buffet. Look at all these stations. Okay, this is gonna be really cool. Do I just put this on? Okay, thank you. Is there a time limit? No time limit? Oh. Wow, okay, so there is this whole giant, this is a lot, hang on. So it looks like here is, looks like homemade pizza and pasta. They're making it right there in-house. A giant lechon kawali. Looks like some beef shank, roasted chicken, marinated lamb. That roast beef looks good. Looks like some skewers, salmon head, grill station here. It's like some paella, random cooked random dishes like tofu, seafood, stir-fry dishes. Noodle station right here. There's a lot of things to drink as well. Obviously a ton of local Filipino dishes, some Thai dishes. There's tempura. Oh my God, there's a lot of sushi. There's sushi, sashimi, a lot of sushi. This is all dessert area right over here. So tons of cakes, like a lot of cakes. There's a Milo machine, coffee, sodas. Okay, this is some appetizers, salads, toast, fruits. Wow, this is really, really cool. So about 1,000 pesos. This is under 20 bucks. What? No wonder this buffet is the most popular in the Philippines. I will be coming here all the time if I lived here. $17 US. I mean, yeah, $17 here is still a lot of money, but compare this to the other local luxury buffets, it's an incredible deal. And everything looks delicious. Even the pasta, I usually don't ever get pasta on buffet, but that pasta looks so good. Got some Brazilian roast beef, some steak fried rice, and some lechon rice, and some pesto pasta. I think this is some mushroom pasta. Wow, that's a very tight fork. Well, just as I suspected, the pasta's great. Texture's good. It's spicy and earthy from the mushrooms. Super fragrant too from the oil. That's a good pasta. Oh my gosh, this fork is so great. I'm trying to see if other people's fork are like mine. Pesto pasta. Not bad. Creamy, rich, awesome pesto flavor. It's worth the stomach space. Also, I got this strawberry mango juice. They got tons of stuff to drink. Everything from sodas to juices to coffees to chocolate. Wow. This is so good. Strawberry mango juice. I mean, obviously, very artificial, but dang, this is good. It's really, really fruity. If I can find some sparkling water to add to this, make a little strawberry mango juice soda, that would be even better. Potato wedges, look at this. This thing is covered in spices. This is not great. A little undercooked. Don't love that. I'm so excited for this. So I got some steak rice and some lechon rice, and they had some lechon sauce next to the rice. So there's giant chunks of lechon. Look at this, like really giant chunks of lechon mixed into the rice. You get a lot of skin and fat with these pieces. Let's try this. Oh, that's good. The skin is not gonna be crispy. Otherwise, full-on juice. Juicy, tender, as you chew your tongue, your taste buds, they're just covered by a layer of delicious, silky, umami-filled fat. Wow. Steeped into the rice as well. Oh, this rice is phenomenal. There were some crispy pieces of skin. I could eat that rice all day long. The rice, just like the lechon, extremely rich and fatty. All that great porky flavor has covered every single grain of the rice. And this is steak rice. Let's try this. Let's go. Steak is tender, not as rich, not as fatty as the lechon rice, but a ton of flavor. The grill section, this is the Brazilian roast beef. Covered it in some peppercorn sauce. This is tender, super tender. Peppercorn sauce is good. Wow. I was kind of afraid that this beef wasn't gonna be tender. Not the case. Tender, fatty. It was really good with the fried rice too. Also, the pizza looked really good. I got a piece of the pepperoni. That is not a bad slice of pizza. Toasty cheese, like the pepperoni. Crust is pretty airy. Definitely better than a lot of the buffet pizzas I've had. All right, this place is starting to get packed. Amazing round one. I mean, I know this plate was like full of carbs, but amazing round one. They have a little grill grilling pig ear and salmon head. Ah, yeah. That's great. Toasty pig ear. Oh, you can't beat that. It's fatty, it's gelatinous, nice and crunchy. It's so good with the vinegar. I love this country and its liberal use of vinegar. Unfortunately, that section, I don't know why nobody's getting the pig ear. So the stuff that I'm getting is like been sitting there for a while. And this is the salmon head. Nobody's getting the pig ear or the salmon head. Look, the salmon looks great. I wish it was like fresher. That's a toasty, juicy piece of salmon. The skin is really nice and fatty too. I'm just trying a little bit of everything. This is one of my favorite dishes. Pickled chicken feet. I could sit here and eat platefuls of this. Yeah, this thing's perfectly cooked. It's spicy, vinegary. Every bite, you're getting some tendons, some cartilage. That's like the ultimate keto food. Plus, your skin will look amazing. A little dumpling. This is just okay. A little cold. I think there's some pork in here. Whatever this is, it's not great cold. The baos were really fresh, so I got a bunch. I got 2 asado baos. I got the steamed one, then all of a sudden I saw the fried one, and I knew the fried one was gonna be better. But I really didn't want to eat 2 asado baos, so I didn't want to miss out on the fried asado bao. Anyway, I got 2. It tastes exactly like a chow chow bao, barbecue pork bun. It's good. Melty pork, a little sweet. Fried one's better. There's such a difference with a toasty skin. And the bun is nice and fluffy on the inside, really soft. Pork is absolutely melting in your mouth. This is good. Oh, Philippines, of course, is the land of ube. Fluffy bun with soft, pillowy ube inside. That was nice. All right, next round, I got some noodles from the noodle bar, and then I got some marinated lamb leg with a variety of different stir-fried dishes. Noodles, I got some clams, tofu, veg. This is called spicy noodle. The red one is spicy noodles. Okay, the flavor of this kind of tastes like instant ramen. Oh yeah. These noodles are indeed spicy. Alright, the noodle station is just okay. Not a lot of flavors in the soup. I feel like there is a condiments bar. I should have added way more stuffing here. The noodles are super soggy. This is a miss for me. Chili noodles themselves, I never had noodles where the noodles itself was spicy. That's really interesting. Again, got a little bit of every dish. Some noodles, some spicy tofu. Spicy tofu is good. It's such a saucy dish. I bet you that over some white rice, that would taste so good. Just those two things alone would be an incredible meal. I got some of the lamb leg. I might have over salted it. Let me just try. It's awesome. That barbecue section is phenomenal. The roast beef was good. The lamb leg, look at this. Look how juicy this thing is. You can tell right away. This is gonna be a juicy bite of lamb. There's some nice char with this as well. The meat is incredibly tender. I love it. It's so good. Like, so good. I forgot the dish name. I think this is stewed lamb leg. Oh, look at this thing. Just falls clean off the bones. Wow, that was a melt in your mouth, multiple flavor explosion of a bite. Wow, that's good. That would be great over rice too. It's super saucy as well. And another reason why I love food in the Philippines, most of the dishes go really well with rice. They're designed to go with rice. They're so saucy and nice. That's the beef stew. That's awesome. Definitely a lot of fat in here. And the flavor is so good. Incredibly beefy, a little sweet, also fatty too. That is a umami infused dish. I think that whole section, if that was the only thing on this buffet, just give me a giant bowl of rice with the beef dish and the tofu dish and the lamb dish. So happy. That's my kind of meal. So this is a callo, which is a traditional stew with tripe and sausage. Not bad. The flavors of that is definitely way more mild than the beef and the lamb that I was eating. The sweet and spicy fish dish. Tastes like a General Tso's fish. Paella is definitely dry. All right, this next dish is one of my favorites. It's a gnarly dish though, so this is dinuguan. This dish is chunks of meat stewed in thick, rich pig's blood. Oh, it's good. It's really good. This thing is porky and rich, like super rich. At the same time, there's a blast of vinegar in this dish. It balances out so well. Again, Filipino food is rich, but there's so much vinegar involved, so it's actually incredibly balanced. Oh, that pork is so fatty and tender. My God, this whole dish, fatty, rich, delicious, goes perfect with rice. I also got some soup to go with my dish. This is pork nilaga, giant chunks of pork belly. Wow. Some onions, cabbage. Whoa. This is a really porky bowl of soup. Oh wow, it's incredibly savory and fatty. And you won't believe how quickly that piece of pork just dissolved on my tongue. Really didn't even need to chew that. I mean, this is about as porky, as meaty, as savory a bowl of soup you can find. Chase it down with some of my cold Milo. This buffet, pretty much any Filipino restaurant, nothing mild or subtle about it. Everything is just a blast of flavor. That's why I love it so much. think I'm winding down the savory foods and narrowing down what I want to eat for my next round, which is gonna be like. So last few things I'm gonna try, just came from Japan, so don't really need too much of that. Got some palabok and a couple pieces of tempura fried fish. That shrimp sauce is really, really nice. Noodles not bad, but really nice shrimp sauce. And the tempura, I got to a little late, so this is the leftover tempura. Still not bad. I mean, what's really cool is that every single station, there's people cooking up fresh batches of food. If you want something hot and fresh, it's available. Also, the sushi roll's not bad at all. I think my favorite savory item so far. I love everything off the grill. I didn't try the chicken. There's Hainanese chicken. It looked a little dry, so I didn't grab any. I love the pig ear. I love the chicken feet. The buns are nice. Also, the local Filipino dishes, incredible. Finally, dessert. Dessert is incredible here. So there's an assortment of ice cream. There's vanilla, chocolate. I got some taro. Lots of different cakes. They were out of the mango cake. So I got the chocolate moist cake, the ube cake. I got some donuts, pandan shortcake, and what looks like an ube donut here too. And this is really cool. So thank you to whoever approached me and showed me this dessert. Otherwise, I never would have saw it. So this is a dessert you gotta ask for. So this is a bun, and it looks like it will be a ube dessert. It's not. It's actually made from steaming purple rice. And it comes with, looks like some toasted coconuts and some brown sugar. And it's so beautifully purple. It's awesome. Wow, love this. First of all, I love sticky rice desserts. And this has got to be one of the best ones. The rice, sticky, chewy. It's soft yet satisfyingly dense. And the toppings really make this dessert. The coconuts, the brown sugar, I think it's butter on the bottom of this dessert as well to give it such a nice, rich, buttery flavor and a nice velvety note. The coconuts add some sweetness, little nuttiness. This whole thing together. Also, the sugar adds a wonderful caramelized flavor. When you mix everything together, you take a bite, it feels like Christmas in your mouth. And chase it with some of my taro ice cream. It actually has real pieces of taro inside. All right, this looks really good. Moist chocolate cake, or chocolate moist cake they call it. Oh, get out of town. By the way, they have all their pastry chefs here making this stuff, so this is all made in-house. This is incredibly decadent. It's chocolatey, it's peanut buttery as well. That's awesome. Oh, look at this, look how soft this is. This ube cake, man, this thing looks fluffy. Wow, it tastes like an angel cake because I'm pretty sure they made this in heaven. So soft and delicate. Wow. The ube cream is beautiful too. And this whole thing just has such a lovely flavor from the ube. Got some pandan shortcake as well. Oh, so they walk around. So if it's your birthday, they hand you like a piece of birthday cake. I wonder if you get a free buffet. Oh, it is like an ube mantou. That one's not great. Oh, that donut is really good. This thing is airy, it's bouncy. The texture is phenomenal. It's also got a little bit of a fermented flavor to it. Oh, their donuts are good. Also, coffee jelly. One more dessert I haven't gotten yet. It's the most obvious one. Of course, this being a buffet in the Philippines, there's gotta be halo. Added in some jellies, and this is really the only way to finish off any feast in the Philippines. By the way, this place takes birthdays very seriously. There was an alarm going off. I thought the mall was gonna get evacuated, but it was just the start of this birthday celebration. They even have a dance that all the staff does after they bring out birthday cakes for everybody. So you probably do get something on your birthday. I'm not exactly sure what you get. You get a free buffet on your birthday? One full buffet, and he gets it for free. Nice. Yeah, you get a free buffet, and you get a piece of cake. Happy birthday, man. But yeah, like I was saying, this is an absolute feast. I've never been to this buffet before. All the times I've been in Philippines, I've never even heard about this buffet before. This is a very much a local spot. Food's incredible. They give you a lot on this buffet. If you like seafood, there's fish, there's sashimi, there's sushi, tons of beef, tons of pork. There's lamb, loads of desserts, and it's basically 4 giant kitchens that's just whipping up stuff fresh as you eat. Unreal. It really is unreal. Yeah, if I lived in the Philippines, I'd be here all the time. This is probably one of the most value for money buffets I've ever been to in my life. I mean, even if you go to one of these super fancy, luxurious buffets, I mean, take away the shellfish, it's pretty much this. I bet they probably even have a lobster night or something. I've been here for almost 2.5 hours. And again, there's no time limit, so you can sit and stay as long as you want. Such an incredible value. As always, all the information for this place listed down below for you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Till we eat again. See you later. Oh, I forgot to mention, there's also beer included in this. Wow. Next up, moving on to Japan, which is home to a lot of amazing all-you-can-eat deals. And one of my favorites is this all-you-can-eat Japanese barbecue with an incredible price tag of only around $7 US. But there's a catch. You only have 45 minutes. That's the biggest pile of fries I've ever seen. Hey guys, Mike Chen here in Tokyo. I was just browsing around looking for things to eat today. Came across this place very randomly. I'm trying to go there right now before they close for lunch, but it's an all-you-can-eat Wagyu buffet for $7. You can only eat it for 45 minutes. And there's a line out the door every single day. Oh, I passed it. It's one of these. Oh, there it is, there it is, there it is. I think that's it right here. Yep, this is it. Oh, there's a line still. It's about 1:40 right now, and they close at 2:30. So I'm hoping it's a situation where as long as you get in before 2:30, you still get your 45 minutes. We'll see. Actually, I might not be able to make it this time. The line, I thought the line started right over there, but the line is all the way over here. It's about 10 people in front of me. So here, everybody gets a personalized grill. A lot of people just come here by themselves, and you get a grill to yourself. And when you come in here, you just hear the crackling of the grill. Meat just arrived. Oh, that pork belly's good. Here's the menu that they give you. You choose one set of person. The meat ranges from miso flavor to just pure salt flavor. Set A is pork belly, and I think pork neck. So it's set B, but the flavor is different. Set C is what most people get, and that is liver. Most people come here and get the liver, and they'll serve the liver until they sell it out. This pork belly is so fatty. That was miso. I know I kind of burned a lot of this, trying to film and cook at the same time, but this is the best. Kind of burn it a little bit so the fatty meat is all nice and crispy and charred, and also you get that nice sweetness. And then of course that umami, gentle sweetness from the miso. You also get some fresh onions as palate cleansers. Soup. Seaweed soup in a bowl of rice. All you can eat 45 minutes. I probably spent 10 minutes already, so you gotta get to eating. I think this is the heart, and it's just marinated in some salt and pepper. And then liver will go on. Fire is very strong, so you guys just watch your meat carefully. Oh, there's sesame seeds on the meat as well. I've never really grilled liver or heart before, so I'm kind of trying to figure this out as I go. But I think the heart is ready. Wow. That is so scrumptious. I love heart. I feel like it's a very underappreciated cut of meat. So tender and meaty and juicy. A little salt and pepper is all it takes, and of course that beautiful smoke from the grill, a nice fragrant flavor from the sesame seeds. Piece of liver. So the liver's a little snappy. Some parts very soft. And as you can see, pretty juicy. I feel like I cooked this one really well. Pretty tender on the inside. Good, clean, organy flavor. The liver is really good. I'm a big fan of liver. I love chicken liver. Never really barbecue liver before though. So that's fantastic. I feel like the liver and the heart, two very different textures, both really, really good, especially the liver. You only have a limited amount of liver every single day, so when it sells out, it sells out. When you're cooking, especially the pork belly, you gotta be careful because that stuff is all fat. Everything just cooks really, really fast. The neck's way leaner than the pork belly. Still very tender. That pork belly though, out of this world. You gotta try that. Also, when you got about 10 minutes left, they tell you you only have 10 minutes left, so you can hurry up and order more. The meat actually goes so well with the rice, especially the cuts that are marinated in miso. It's like a freshly cooked buta. Put some pickled onions in there. This is such a good place. Again, $7 US. All you can eat. I'm not gonna find a better deal than that. Next up, this is a great place for lunch. It's a Chinese restaurant with delicious, authentic food and of course, all you can eat. I am here in Shenbaxing. This is a great area for food. And I see that there's a lot of Chinese food restaurants around here. And the place we're going to, I think is this one right here. I think it's that. Nope, I passed it. This is it right here. So go around the corner and that's how you get there. This restaurant's really interesting. There's a couple of cabbage sitting outside. Oh, okonomiyaki place. And here it is. All you can eat Chinese buffet for 1,000 yen. So about $6.50. They just opened and already a line. Before taking a bite, I think I love this place. A lot of classic Sichuan dishes like mapo tofu, double cooked pork. There's spicy beef and peppers, spicy dry tofu. There's a mantou. There's also pig trotters, lo mein, fried rice, soups. All you can eat for about $6. Let's try the mapo tofu first. Spicy, yummy, very rich. You taste the delicious fermented beans. That is not a bad mapo tofu. I haven't had a flour roll in so long. You take this, dunk it into the mapo tofu. Banchan is really good. Very soft and fluffy. That's a pretty authentic tasting flour roll. Double cooked pork. This thing's better than the mapo tofu. Giant chunks of pork. Some pieces are nice, fatty, very spicy and peppery. Sweet and sour shrimp. Not bad. Whoa, this I really, really like. These are basically stir-fried slices of potato. These things are deep-fried first, so they got a really nice and crunchy outer shell. And then they stir-fry it like you would do like a cumin beef or a cumin lamb. So you see all the cumin spices on the outside? It's crunchy, it's very cuminy and smoky. I'm just tasting every single dish and see what I'm gonna go for more later. The lo mein is phenomenal. Just a heaping serving of flavor and wok hei. That is smack you in the face good. Another one of my favorite dishes, shredded beef with peppers that they serve here. Not a lot of beef in there. Beef is expensive. That one's just okay. Yeah, the tofu skin is so good too. The dishes that are supposed to be spicy, they do not skimp on the heat. They do have soup here. The soup is very light, little tofu, little seaweed, and the tea is included. Oh, totally forgot. I got a piece of fried chicken. Not bad. Those things are really tender. Braised pig trotters. I have often talked about my love for pig trotters, and this thing in particular, so much great flavor and texture. As I'm sitting here talking and eating my food, all I want to do is go up there and get more lo mein, double cooked pork, and those potatoes. I think those three things are my favorite thing on this buffet. All this, it's just absolute comfort food for me. $6 for all you can eat comfort food. This is a tremendous deal. All right, round two. I got more lo mein, tofu, stir-fried potatoes, double cooked pork. I can't believe all this costs less than a Big Mac, and finish everything off with some almond pudding. And it's all locals here too. What a gem of a buffet. Next, moving on to South Korea, and one of my favorite all-you-can-eat experiences involves my favorite noodles in the country. Here we are. This is a place owned by a Korean celeb. This place is incredible value. All you can eat jjajangmyeon for about 5,000 won, so around $350 for this noodle buffet. On top of that, of course, kimchi, radish, also fried rice. Jjajangmyeon looks delicious. They start you off with that massive, massive bowl. All you can eat jjajangmyeon for about $350 US. This is so crazy. This is so freaking good. This might just be the best noodle deal in all of South Korea, hands down. Noodles cook very well. It's got such a nice chew to it. The sauce is deep, rich, earthy, and delicious. Little sweetness from the caramelized onions. There's bits of pork. Tons of umami in this bowl of jjajangmyeon. The noodle is really, really good. Texture is perfect. The jjajang sauce, not overly sweet. If it feels a little too rich, chase it with some kimchi. Wow, and the kimchi has shreds of pork in there as well. Not sure if the price is affecting my appetite, but this is as good of a jjajangmyeon as I've ever had. I mean, everything about this sauce, the noodles, you just want to keep slurping this thing. Grab a little bit of chili powder, add that in for some additional heat. And what I see people doing is taking the jjajang sauce, mix it with the fried rice. Yeah, the sauce goes really, really well with the fried rice. Drop in a little kimchi. This is so freaking good. Also, chase your jjajangmyeon with some raw onions. Juicy and sweet. I definitely recommend adding some chilies in here. Make this a little spicier, add some kick to your jjajangmyeon. And they have other stuff besides jjajangmyeon. If you want all you can eat jumbo, which are Korean spicy seafood noodles, that's $7 so about $5. Oh, that's a pretty good deal too. And when you're ready for a second bowl of jjajangmyeon, just go up to the counter, speak to the manager. 감사합니다. And get yourself another bowl. I think after a couple of bowls, instead of the bus, I feel like I need to walk home. Happily though. Also in South Korea, spread out across the country are these incredibly affordable lunch buffets that serves up extremely delicious home-cooked meals. seated this place is taken. So you go down a line and there's all sorts of different dishes, from banchan to meats, rice to soup to noodles. I got a little bit of everything. Spicy tofu. This is really good. Tender tofu, a lot of heat. Chase it with some cold noodles. Meat options, there's Hamburg steak, which is very nice. And the soup is pig blood soup with sprouts. Oh, this is awesome. Ooh, this thing is really, really spicy. Nice crunch from the sprouts with scrumptious chunks of blood. Food quality here is really, really good. What's really impressive about this place, well, besides the fact that there's literally about 100 people here and they just opened up, it's only about $6. And you can get as much as you want, and there's unlimited beer. There wasn't a lot of chicken options when I got to the chicken. This is like, I think, sweet and sour fried chicken. The chicken is phenomenal. And this thing's got a ton of flavor. Really crispy, spicy, sweet, and savory. The chicken's freaking fantastic. Chase it with some cold noodles and kimchi. I got a lot of these giant chunks of ribs. I can't believe this buffet is only $6. Everything is so freaking good. The common theme here seems to be spicy. A lot of spicy items here, which is what I love. Tender ribs, a lot of heat. A lot of flavor as well. That goes so well with the purple rice and the soup. This soup is absolutely phenomenal. There's so much blood in every single bowl. And what people usually do, they usually just pour everything they want in a tray one time. It's a giant tray, so this thing can fit a ton of food. That was a satisfying, comforting meal. I mean, everything tastes like it came out of mom or grandma's kitchen. I've been to a few of these really economical buffets. I think this place, 100% best quality. Usually there's not that many meat dishes. Here, there was chicken, Hamburg steak, giant pieces of ribs, all delicious. A lot of spicy items. My tongue is still tingling. The soup is awesome. The fried chicken is ridiculous. If you ever do come here, definitely get a lot of that. And I'm in this area where there's a lot of office buildings, so it's mainly office workers going in for a quick meal. But for around $6 US, the flavor, quality, the variety, you're not gonna beat this place. So if you're in Seoul, you wanna get some quality Korean comfort food, that's the place. Highly recommend. This next place was a buffet I recently discovered. And if you like Korean banchan, you're really gonna love this. Good evening, it's dinner time and the cheap eats day continues. I'm in the Gangnam area and this is a very unique dining experience. Let me show you. It's an all-you-can-eat rotating banchan buffet, all for 9,000 won, about $7 US. You enter the facility by entering your credit card. That's not actually how you pay. That's just really to identify who you are. You pay inside in the kiosk. And they do this because this place is open 24 hours a day, but only between 9 a.m. till 8 p.m. there's a staff member that keeps refilling the banchan. And then the rest of the time, whatever is there, that's what's there to eat. There's rice included, there's soup included, there's water, and there is dozens of different banchan here. Some I've never seen before. So I got some soup, and it's a seaweed soup. Pretty good seaweed soup. Got my rice, and pick your banchan. Unlike a sushi conveyor belt buffet, there is actually a button to stop the conveyor belt for about 5 seconds so you can get the banchan without having to rush. At the same time, I look around and nobody's actually using that button. Everyone's just grabbing the banchan as it goes by, which also works. There's so many different banchan here. I got some fiddle de ferns, some seltis, some spicy potatoes, braised fish, spicy pork bulgogi, some little anchovies, chili crab. So they even have seafood and meat here. Some pickled garlic, Korean style meatball, and chlorella leaf. It's really good. Pork bulgogi. It's spicy, it's flavored really well. Perfect with the rice. Actually, all this stuff is perfect with the rice. This seltis is probably the crunchiest vegetable, and everything tastes so good. Spicy potato. Chase it with the pepper. I love this place. I'll come here all the time. This is such an amazing deal for this delicious food. Braised fish, amazing. These all go so well with rice. Korean meatball. Not bad. When I first discovered Korean restaurants give out banchan for free back in New York City, I would sometimes go to Korean restaurants, order the cheapest dish on the menu, get the rice, and mainly just eat the banchan. I didn't expect to see crab on this buffet. Delicious. One of my favorite things, pickled garlic. The Korean pickled garlic tastes exactly like Chinese tang suan, or what we call sugar garlic. They're so good, especially when you're eating something fatty. Need some banchan, need some rice, chase it with some soup. Like everything here tastes super homemade, absolutely delicious. Yeah, this is such a bargain for around $7 US. Unbelievable. I love banchan so much. When I used to go to Koreatown, I just choose a restaurant based on how good their banchan is, or in how plentiful their banchan is. I remember like there was a restaurant in New York, Koreatown, that would give out a whole grilled fish as part of their banchan. I think I need another soup and another rice. Look at this, fishbowl. Fishbowl's not bad, a little sweet, kind of tastes like jerky. Super flavorful tofu. Oh yeah, that thing is spicy. Stir-fried kimchi. The stir-fried kimchi inside this anchovy-filled bowl of rice. I could eat a whole bowl of rice just with those two things. Rice bowl number 2, and I'm really liking this purple rice. Usually I don't like it as much because it has beans inside, but this one does not. This is one of my favorite places in all of Seoul, I think. If I ever lived here, I'd be here all the time. This is such a comforting meal at such a great price. Again, everything tastes so good. Ooh, I found some 土豆丝. Stir-fried potatoes, that's good. Potatoes good, the kimchi's good, tofu's good. The crab is very spicy and delicious. Rice is good, soup is good. Yeah, this place will definitely fill you up. So apparently this place uses the identification system to let you in because a lot of these unmanned places gets damaged or looted, so they had to take some measures. Amazing dinner. And then when you're done, just put the whole plate into the chute and you're good to go. I really do feel like South Korea is the land of affordable all-you-can-eats. And this next all-you-can-eat Korean barbecue is one of my favorites. And the basic option starts at only around $10 US. One more place for dinner. All-you-can-eat barbecue. This is an awesome barbecue in Gangnam. It's a pork-only barbecue. And if you come here actually before 5 p.m., all the drinks are free. So they bring you a couple pieces of meat first, and these are beautiful, beautiful looking chunks of pork belly. And then there's a whole buffet section in the middle of the restaurant where you can get all sorts of veg. There's pig skin, there's pork jaw, there's slices of beef belly as well. Again, all you can eat for around $11. It smells so good. Grilled beef belly. That's so nice. Loads of fat. Little sesame oil and salt. Absolute perfection. My pork belly's almost done too. Ooh. Oh, there's a lot of fat in this. Oh, this is looking beautiful. Korean barbecue for me, I love the fattier meats and just let it cook a little more till it has a crispy sear. Oh yeah, this is perfect right now. A little soybean paste. That is a quality piece of pork belly. The fat is so nice and toasty with a bit of crunch on the outside. The meat is tender. When you bite into it, your mouth is just flooded with that smoky pork juice. No gaminess whatsoever with this pork belly. Best way to eat this is definitely put into some little scallion. This is what I call an awesome late night meal. That was so good. And then nibble on some chilies. Chase it with soybean paste stew. That's pretty good. And then just do it all over again. This place is really cool because I got a breeze from the window that I'm sitting next to. It's late, people are still here having a good time, drinking, eating barbecue. It's just such a fun experience. This one, some pork belly, add some garlic, a little bit of kimchi, scallions. This place, the pork is good, the soup's good. In the US, if you're going out for all you can eat Korean barbecue, nowadays, minimum $30, I think. It's unreal how good this is and how affordable this is. All right, pork belly's done. Next up, pork jaw and pig intestines. Also having a cold drink with your barbecue. And like I said, if you have an all-you-can-drink option in the afternoon, the barbecue is so salty, so you want to keep drinking. You'll definitely go through a lot of drinks. So next time, I'm coming for that. Thin sliced pork belly. That thing is basically pure, toasty fat. I think that's thinner and more tender than the beef belly. I'm so happy, I don't even feel full right now. Just sitting here, the breeze is super nice. The grill is hot, Pepsi's cold. It was such a good time. Pork neck. That thing is thin, so it gets a lot crispier than the pork belly. I'm excited for the skin. I haven't had, that thing almost shot me in the eyeball. I guess that's one way the pig can take revenge. I'm just saying, pretty excited for the skin. Haven't had skin in a while. The skin, dip it in some soybean powder. Ooh, oh, that's nice. That is like the ultimate in fat collagen with just the most wondrous, sticky, porky flavor. I'll go to barbecues that just serve pig skin. I would, it's that delicious. Oh. The intestines just might be my favorite thing tonight. Crispy, fatty, melts in your mouth, so much flavor. Oh yeah, the intestines in this buffet is better than some Daechang restaurants I've been to. This, the skin, pork belly, my favorite things tonight. Yeah, this buffet is absolutely phenomenal. There's also a ramen bar. We can cook some ramen, eat some barbecue. I really don't feel like I need that tonight, but this is one of my favorite places to go whenever I'm in South Korea. Such an amazing place. Plus, it's open late. Chase it with some garlic. Incredible. Finally, back to the US. And this all-you-can-eat buffet located near New Orleans is an absolute must-try, especially if you love fried chicken. I actually never knew there were a bunch of Cajun buffets in New Orleans. So this one's only about $12 on weekdays. And I see all the classic Cajun Creole dishes on this buffet. Fried chicken, there's dirty rice, there's Cajun baked chicken, there's dressing, there's potatoes, there's mac and cheese, and of course, gumbo. That's not a bad gumbo. Really big chunks of sausages and chicken. Nice and thick and rich. Got a good amount of heat in here too. Got a little bit of the hot sauce. Yeah, gumbo here is awesome. Also, got some dirty rice. I think I'm just okay with the dirty rice. It's a bit too sweet for me. And some eggplant dressing. I didn't even know what eggplant dressing was before today, but this is amazing. And this dressing, you can taste a ton of garlic. You can definitely taste the eggplant. There's a lot of andouille sausage in here as well. This thing is smoky, a little sweet. That is the greatest thing. Can't believe I never knew about this before. And look at this Cajun roasted chicken. Beautiful golden brown skin. Look at that wonderful char as well. This is a killer chicken. I love this buffet. This chicken is so smoky and juicy and tender. Do you see the chicken glistening? The skin is charred. You can taste all that delicious spice on there. Also, some parts is a little crispy as well. This is unbelievable. Round 2. Oh, I just saw that wasn't dirty rice, it was pepper rice. My mistake. Round 2, I got some chicken ito feed, got some fried catfish that looks amazing. Mac and cheese, fried chicken, and some mashed potatoes. So I gotta go back and get some gravy later. Couldn't really fit it all on this plate. This is the ito feed. First time I had this dish was the last time I was in New Orleans. This ito feed is excellent. I forgot to grab rice for it, but oh my gosh. It's thick, rich, smoky, tons of heat, and this flavor is so deep. Chunks of chicken, nice and tender. This is actually really good over mashed potatoes. Wow. Oh, they are hitting it out of the park with every single thing I try. Can't believe all the times I've been to New Orleans, I've never found this buffet before. It was blowing my mind right now. Look at this fried catfish. Delicate white meat, lightly fried, really crispy on the outside, glisteningly juicy catfish on the inside. Oh, that catfish is so good. And the batter has a little bit of heat to it. I think they either added some pepper or a little bit of cayenne. Add a little bit of hot sauce to this. Oh, that's such a good catfish. There's some mac and cheese. That's a very al dente mac and cheese. Pasta, not soggy at all. Super chewy and springy. And look at this fried chicken. Beautifully glistening, very crunchy fried chicken. Oh my gosh, I hate fruited breads, I really do. Especially when it's a place you've been to many times. Then you realize that you could have been eating this for many, many, many years before. This is one of the greatest fried chicken, not just on a buffet, ever. Wow. And I can eat as much of this as I want. It's so crispy on the outside. Inside, it's just bursting with juice. You need to employ the bite and slurp method with this chicken. The outside crunch will shatter your senses on the inside. Look at that glistening, juicy meat. And the greatest thing about this chicken is the seasoning of the batter is incredible. There's so much flavor, there's so much heat. This is a spicy, spicy fried chicken. You don't need any hot sauce here. This is absolutely perfect the way it is. Round 3, some smothered cabbage. I found a bigger piece of chicken. They also have spinach artichoke dip. And then I finally got some of that pork. It's a roast pork gravy with slices of roast pork in there. Cabbage has bits of pork in here as well. One cabbage is so good. Oh, that seasons so nicely. Spinach artichoke dip. I think that one's just okay. It's a bit sweet for me. That pork inside the gravy, that's as tender as can be. And it's so good, unbelievable. And this buffet is not a chain. It kind of looks like a Golden Corral. This is one of the most flavorful buffets I've ever been to. Again, $12 on weekdays. And each day, some of the dishes changes as well. Sometimes they have baked oysters. I wish I was able to taste that. Some days they have crab cakes. Whatever they serve, I know it's gonna be delicious. This is 100% a must try in New Orleans. Not just New Orleans, this is one of the most worth it buffets I've ever encountered in the US. Maybe the most worth it, because the food is actually amazing. This giant piece of fried chicken. Look at the size of this monster. Look at that beautiful crust. So hot and juicy. You definitely feel that heat after about 5 chews. I mean, $12 is worth it to come just for the fried chicken alone. They brought out a brand new tray of this eggplant dressing. Oh, it's even better. I think this is my favorite dish on the buffet. For dessert, they have some lemon pie, which is awesome. Home pudding with rum sauce on top. Oh, this bread pudding is magical. Everything about this, the crumble on top, the warm, chewy bread, and the rum sauce, it just ties everything together. This has been one of my favorite buffets I've ever been to. Just the pure price to flavor ratio. I mean, you could go to really expensive buffets and only like a few items. Looking at you, Wicked Spoon, this place, everything is good. It's good, it's authentic flavors. It's pretty much everything you want to eat in New Orleans, all on one buffet. And again, it's delicious. This is definitely still a very local place that I don't think a lot of tourists come here, but what a deal this place is. I love Filipino food, and all the food at this next all-you-can-eat buffet tastes like it came from a Filipino grandma's kitchen. All the classics, the favorites sitting here. That's always so exciting. So this place is inside an Asian grocery store, and there's a buffet situated at the back. And when I came here, they're about to close about an hour. So they told me there was a lot more food than this on the buffet. But again, like I said, all the classics are here. There's sisig, there's longanisa, I see milkfish, adobo, there's sinigang, all the classic hits. Sinigang, one of my favorite soups. So savory, so sour. And this one is made with pork. This is so good. It's just like it just came from a Filipino grandma's kitchen, which it pretty much did. Pork sinigang is something I haven't had a lot of before, but this is so awesome. That deliciously sour flavor from the tamarind perfectly balances out the fattiness of the pork. Each piece is tender. There's a good amount of fat in here as well as lean meat, a little crunch from the vegetables. I always like to start off with a bowl of this. I feel like it's fulfilling, but it also kind of opens up your appetite for more food. Got some of everything. Some eggplant. Fresh eggplant. I think there's some shrimp paste in here. The eggplant is juicy, it's a little sweet. Very shrimpy. This is taro leaves cooked in coconut milk with a chili pepper. That is so nice. Creamy, subtly sweet coconut milk. The taro leaves come out very spinachy. Are so coconutty. Whenever I eat Filipino food, I just feel so comforted. This is like the stuff that my stomach craves like all the time. Dishes that are very well seasoned, ton of flavor, ton of meat. This is the sisig. That's so good. I taste the pieces of pork. I taste the innards, which is such an integral part, at least for me, integral part of a sisig dish. And also a ton of fat. I think I taste some ear in there as well, a little gelatinous parts of the pig. That's what makes sisig uniquely delicious. You don't see a lot of Filipino buffets. I think I've only been to one in Houston, Texas. When I see one is available, I gotta have it. Filipino buffets often, they're very affordable. This, all you can eat, $12. Trust me, it's worth it. They have this dish, it's just a mix of stir-fried chicken liver. And I think there's some gizzards in here as well. I love liver, I love gizzards. And of course, another favorite of mine, adobo. If adobo is done well, like it is here, one of my favorite things on this planet. It's very similar to a Chinese dish called hong shao rou, which is pretty much braised pork belly. There's tons of fat, so much flavor stewed into those pieces of pork. And also the signature Filipino vinegariness that's added in there balances everything out. It adds that, again, unique Filipino food flair. Honestly, what I really like to do, get a bunch of everything, stir it together over some rice, shove it in my mouth. This way, you get a little bit of everything. I love coming to Miami. So much good food to be found here. Dinuguan, another one of my favorite dishes. This is beef stewed in blood. One of the most flavorful dishes in all Filipino cuisine. So rich and savory and vinegary. Love to mix a lot of rice with this dish. This is one of the most perfect dishes you can eat with rice. It's so saucy. The cuts of meat they put in here, tons of fat, good amount of vinegar. Oh, this is so good. This is out of this world. Little thin pieces of fried fish. This is the ultimate little fish chip. Oh, this is perfect with any of the stew dishes because it adds that extra crunch. Traditional longanisa, savory and sweet and smoky, and of course, lechon kawali. Crunchy, good amount of fat. It'll be so much better straight out of the oven, but still has a nice crunch, good flavor. It's so hard for me when I go to Filipino restaurants because I love all the classics. I want some of each. That's why I love Filipino buffets. And seriously, where are you gonna find all-you-can-eat buffet for $12? That's just the most authentic home cooking food you can find. I mean, I think an extra value meal at McDonald's costs what, like 15 bucks now maybe? I wish I came here when they just put everything out, when everything is super fresh. And like I said, they told me there were many more items than what's left. This is a really fun place to have a buffet. And afterwards, you can buy some Filipino snacks, take it home. I didn't know this place existed. I've been to Miami many times, never knew this place existed. Such a cool little hidden gem that I will highly, highly, highly recommend. Finally, this was such a fun experience. I love street tacos. I could eat a lot of street tacos. And this place allows you to eat as much as you want. For dinner, I am here at Fullerton, California. I'm really excited about this place. Every single Tuesday, it's a line out the door because this restaurant has an unlimited taco buffet. Got through the line surprisingly quick. I think it really helps if you don't come with too many people. So once you get in, there's about 6 drink stations. That has everything from melon, watermelon, lime to horchata. There's a taco station. And this is a really good tip. The taco line and the nacho lines are actually 2 separate lines. So if you just want nachos or just tacos, go to that respective line. The line itself is pretty long. After getting 4 tacos and a plate of nachos, it took about 20 minutes. And this place has a 1-hour limit. I gotta get started. Nacho plate, giant jalapeno, some cheese, some queso. Besides tortilla chips, there's also pork rind and dried fruit. Really spicy dried fruit. Elote is amazing. Sweet pop and kernels and loads of creamy cheese. That goes so well with the ground beef. Make sure to grab plenty of napkins on the way because it will get messy. All right, moving on to my taco plate. The taco section was really overwhelming. There's over a dozen types of meat, everything from barbacoa to chorizo to short rib. So I got some asada, some barbacoa, chorizo, and the short rib, which a lot of people say is the best. The topping section is also extremely overwhelming. A lot of different types of salsa, raw onions, grilled jalapenos, there's cactus, and there is pressure to keep the line going. You have to choose your toppings kind of quick. I got some asada. Oh my gosh. Oh, the asada is so good. I have to use a fork because it completely just fell apart on me. But that's some really tender, smoky asada. This is the short rib. Put some grilled onions, raw onions on here. That is some juicy, juicy short rib. I also have some ceviche on this plate as well. I definitely overloaded my tacos a bit to the point that they're falling apart. This is the barbacoa, loaded with salsa, onions. Ooh, that might be more tender than the short rib. Melon juice is good. The last taco, chorizo. Everything's good, from the salsa, toppings to the meat. That round, I think asada's my favorite. All right, I'm down to about 30 minutes, round 2. All right, this is something I didn't know round 1, but you could ask for multiple plates of tacos when you're up there. Didn't know that. You could do 2 or 3. I got 2 plates of tacos. I like the asada a lot, so I got 2 more asada. Tribe is a new one I haven't tried yet. The sausage one I haven't tried yet. Got another short rib. Laid off the toppings a lot this time. This is the tripe. I love that. Ooh. I think they took the tripe and they deep fried it. It's really crunchy. It's got that very nice organy flavor. Also, that's some really diabolical habanero salsa. That was the al pastor. It's so good. That's one of my favorite ones so far. Oh man, but the habanero salsa is killing me right now. I got another short rib and this one looks nice and fatty. Oh, and my mouth is absolutely on fire. Luckily, that horchata. I only have 10 minutes left. I don't know if I can do another round if I have time. Short rib is amazing. That's one of my favorite ones. This is the sausage. I'm kind of nervous because I absolutely loaded this one with the habanero salsa. That is really, really smoky. Smoky with such a delightful sear. I'm so glad I got 2 tripes. Oh, that's so good. I have 4 minutes left. I don't think I can go another round, but if you do come here, it's a really good deal. $15, all the tacos, all the nachos you can eat, all the drinks you want included. If I do this again, 100% doing multiple plates of tacos. That was my biggest mistake of the night. Best tacos, asada, the tripe, the short rib, and the El Pastor. Those were my first ever taco buffet, and this was quite an experience. Taste-wise, tacos here, incredible. It's flavored well. It's got every single topping you could ever want. You can make yourself a tostada as well with ceviche, and every single person here just incredibly friendly. Again, $15, all the tacos you want, especially ones that taste as good as this. You're not gonna find a better deal than that. And there you have it, 15 amazing all-you-can-eat experiences at an amazing price. Of course, over the years, prices may have changed, but one thing is for sure, these are all incredible value for money food experiences. And as always, all the places in this video are listed in the description box below. Thank you all so much for watching. Until we eat again, see you later.